inside of Leroy Merlin, which is the Spanish answer to Home Depot. It's actually a French company. Again, the French companies seem to dominate the grocery and household kind of industry here in Spain. So basically, it's exactly, once you go inside, it's exactly like a Home Depot. They sell wood, they sell furniture, patio furniture, they sell all kinds of stuff. So they even have, but because we're in Europe, big difference with Home Depot is that they actually have a really nice little coffee shop in there where they have nice espressos and beer on tap and tapas and everything. So when you come to Leroy Merlin and get your stuff for the house, you can have a little espresso on the way out. So let's check out Leroy Merlin. So when you're moving to Spain as an expat, this is probably one of the first places you'll hit once you settle on a place to live, because there's always going to be something missing. Good thing about Spain is that a lot of the apartments are sold furnished, but there's always something you need. So let's go check out Leroy Merlin. Let's go. So like Home Depot, they have all your patio furniture here. This one has a barbecue and everything. So we're in the barbecue section. Spanish like to grill, so you got all kinds of grills back there, so you can grill in the summer. Let's keep checking out. Here we're in the lamps department, so you get all your lamps, bathroom lamps. And here you have all your bathroom fixtures, your showers, every type. And here, more trendy ones, non-trendy ones. So now let's go to my favorite part of Leroy Merlin, the cafe. So when's the last time you've had a nice espresso at Home Depot? Never. So let's have an espresso here. An espresso, and they even sell beer and draft. Very civilized, very European. So let's check it out. So this is what the homeowners and contractors do in Spain. They get their stuff, and before they go home, they'll espresso, a little beer, and off to work. Let's go. So here we are. We're still inside Leroy Merlin. So when's the last time you had a coffee at a Home Depot? There you go. Not only coffee, but they got every type of beer, you know. You can have a Heineken and beer on tap and everything. It's a bit early even for us, so we're just having a coffee today. So cheers. So this was Leroy Merlin. Our last stop, actually no, 2 more stops coming up. One is going to be Decathlon, which is where everybody gets their sports apparel, Adidas shoes, things like that, which is also a French company. And then the final stop of the day, famous Mercadona, which is where all the Spanish people get their groceries, and Hookup as well. So tell you more about how Spanish people hook up at the supermarket. Let's keep it fun. So here we are, we're actually inside a Carrefour supermarket, hypermarket, which is kind of like Target. And inside the Carrefour, in this little mall, they actually have a Favart, which is the Spanish answer to Pep Boys. It's actually a French chain. So Carrefour is French, Favart is French, and it's actually another French chain near here, which is called Decathlon, which is like a sports shop. You get your running shoes and all that. So you will come here to get car tires, liquid oils for your car, anything to do with car. Basically, whatever you get in Pep Boys, you get it here at Favart. So if you're an expat, you have a car, at some point you need to get some stuff for your car, come here to forward. Okay, so now we're outside of Decathlon, and this would be the Spanish answer to Sports Authority, for example. It's a whole store dedicated to sports. You get shoes, treadmills, weights, apparel, all kinds of stuff. And it's another French chain. They dominate all the big box stores here in Spain because apparently it's very hard to start a business in Spain. So the French just come in and just dominate all the big box. So we've been to Carrefour. We've been to Leroy Merlin, French as well. Been to Expat, French as well, for the car parts. And then this is the last one of the French ones, which is basically the big sports shop. And then stay tuned for the last stop, Mercadona, with the Spanish Hookup. Let's go. So we're here inside of Decathlon, and this is the running section, so they have every type of shoe you can imagine, running shoe. And just here's where Spanish people come and get their running shoes. So when you move to Spain, you need shoes, come to Decathlon. You can also order them online on Amazon, which we found sometimes is easier if they don't have your size. But they have so many models here. As long as you don't have size 13 like I have, you should be able to find your size quite easily. Otherwise, if you are size 13 like I am, then you can always order them on Amazon.es. The cool thing about using Amazon here is that you can cancel your American Amazon, and Prime here is a little cheaper. It's about half price, so you get all the benefits from Prime, but a little cheaper. So this is Decathlon. Let's go to our last stop. Let's go. Okay, so we finally made it to famous Mercadona, where Spanish people hook up. That's right, they come here to hook up. But it's also a local chain to the Valencia region, and it's actually for expats. I think it's really one of the best options as far as value for what you get, because the food, the quality is much better than Aldi, and the prices are pretty reasonable. So let's check it out. Mercadona has fresh fishmongers. You can get all kinds of fish. You can get shrimp, octopus, very healthy Mediterranean diet. You won't find that at Aldi. Here we are. This is my favorite part of Mercadona. Every Mercadona has a jamón serrano section, and it's lunchtime, so the guy's not here. Usually they have a guy here actually slicing it for you and getting it ready. And here's all the different types of jamón serrano, from the most expensive to the cheapest. So on this end they have Iberico, which is like the super posh one, and they have the other ones over there. So here we are. Here's the famous Mercadona pineapple. And basically, what locals do is, if they want to come to Mercadona between 7 and 8, if they want to pick up members of the opposite sex or the same sex, they put it in their cart, but they have to put it upside down. So if you put an upside down pineapple in your cart, it means that you're ready to hook up. So we'll put the pineapple back in this case, because it's not 7 or 8. So Mercadonas get swarmed between 7 and 8 because so many people show up for the hookup party. But they have a beautiful produce section as well.
Okay.
All right, so here we are. We've done all our shopping at Mercadona. And another tip for you, they're absolutely religious about having these recyclable bags. So you'll find that everybody in Spain has bought a bunch of Mercadona recyclable bags, or from Carrefour, from different shops. And these actually come in handy. We've even used it when we travel to put our shoes to check into hotels, and we don't want like dirty shoes when we've been hiking and stuff. It's actually pretty high quality. So you keep these at home, you keep them in the car, and then keep them in the car. And then when you go to the supermarket, remember to bring them with you and put all your shopping in there. And another cool tip about Mercadona is a lot of Mercadonas are in like city centers where there's not a lot of parking around. So a little secret, a little tip, you can park in Mercadona and go do your errands, and then as soon as you come back to Mercadona and buy a bottle of wine or whatever, then you actually get, if you spend 20 euros, you get 2 hours free parking. But even if you spend less than 2 hours and spend less than 20 euros, they just charge you a couple bucks to park. So it's a good tip, because sometimes there's just no parking where these downtowns. And then lastly, somebody said that 40% of people buy food to go in Mercadona, like pre-made food. They make it right here, so you can get paellas here and all kinds of stuff. So you see people come in at lunchtime to buy their paellas. We actually bought a Spanish tortilla, half a Spanish tortilla. That's gonna be a dinner with salad and stuff. So there you go. So here's a day in the life of how, if you're an expat, where you're gonna go shopping, where you're gonna get your groceries. And then the way we like to mix it up is we think of Carrefour like Target, like we get like stuff for the house, like cleaning products and stuff like that. And then we consider here this place to get for actual produce, fresh fish, jamón serrano. So you have to mix it up a little bit. I would definitely not recommend to buy produce in Carrefour, because it's just more expensive and not as good as here. The produce here is actually pretty good. So there you have it. Day in the life, where to go shopping as an expat in Spain. Stay tuned for more tips here on GuiriGuru.com. And for those of you on the fence or planning to move to Spain, go to GuiriGuru.com, because we're offering a 1-hour consultation where we'll listen to your plans to move to Spain, and we'll give you all the tips how to do it the smoothest way as possible. I'll put you in touch with the best immigration lawyers, the best real estate lawyers, and just the best people to help you. Real estate agents, you name it, doctors, whatever. Just the best people available for you to make your move super smooth. So stay tuned for more GuiriGuru tips, GuiriGuru.com. Ciao.